show continues next as we head up to the booth for more, right here on the Cedartown High School Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And why something fresh and delicious from the deli? That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and they'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. The staff at Smith & Miller Funeral Home invites you to call them at any time of the day, any day of the week for immediate assistance. 678-901-1234. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Tradition.
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big Double A. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big Double A.
Welcome to Cedartown High School Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field, for the game tonight between the Cedartown Bulldogs and the Cass Colonels. And Joe McClendon and Andrew Carter, along with myself, here to broadcast the ball game tonight between the Cedartown Bulldogs and the Cass Colonels. This series goes back a long way, Joe. Back to even when you and I played.
That's right. This goes way back to the 60s, and the record with the Cass Colonels, Cedartown has 26 wins and 4 losses. This goes back to 1966. It was the first time we played the Cass Colonels. Ray Carter was head coach.
Yep. What was the score in that game?
The score in that game was 20-6. And then in 67 it was 37-6. 68 it was 7-6.
Now I scored 2 touchdowns in that 67 game. I think John Ayers scored 3 touchdowns in that 66 ball game. The Cedartown Bulldogs are undefeated tonight, 5-0 in this 2024 contest, and we're all excited for this ball game tonight. 5-0. That's great. That's pretty impressive.
People didn't expect that this year.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. But listen, it's Legend Night, and they're seeing the rec teams, and they inducted Brian Bergdorf in the Hall of Fame here, and the rec cheerleaders and ball players are running through the Bulldog tent or whatever it's called.
That's the Bulldog tunnel.
They're loving it. This is a big thing for them. They will remember this for the rest of their lives. And I mean, they've got a long time to run because look how long that line is.
I know it.
But look at them, they're really running.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. If we've got the camera on that, I hope parents and grandparents can see that.
Yeah, they can see them all coming right out.
But it's a lot warmer this week than it has been the last couple of weeks. Now, I was out of town last week. I'm not sure, but I think it was cool.
It was wonderful last
It was
Friday.
73 degrees at kickoff last week,
wow,
Joe.
That
felt
is great football
outside,
weather.
yeah.
But it's 90, almost 90 degrees now, where it was on my way in. It was 90 degrees when you did the 5:30 news, I think.
Yes, it was.
Andrew.
Well, let me say a couple of things about Brian Bergdorf. He played for Cedartown back in the 90s when Anna was in high school, and Bergdorf had the best touch on a pass that I have ever seen come through here. I always used to say that Wendell Rhodes had the best touch on the pass.
Well, Brian was good. He was a great baseball player. My oldest son, Little Joe, played on the same team with him in baseball, and was actually behind him in football for 1 year. But Brian was a great baseball player as well as a football player.
Speaking of him, I think Bill is on the sideline. Bill, if you can hear me, I think he's got Brian Bergdorf down there. Bill, take it away.
What a beautiful induction ceremony of one of my dear friends, one of the best football players to come out of Cedartown High School, easily one of the best quarterbacks, star at the University of Alabama. I was watching TV when he was named most valuable player of the Gator Bowl. And Brian Bergdorf, how does it feel to come back to your hometown amidst all this love?
First of all, it's so great to see you, Bill Lundy. I mean, I was so excited to see you on the sideline, and it's just been wonderful. And I got to speak to the team a while ago,
Good.
And it was just great to see that red and black. It made me who I am today. The teachers here, the coaches here, you, all the people. I owe such a debt.
Well, Brian,
of gratitude to everybody.
Look, it's so easy to have kept in our mind the highlight reel that was Brian Bergdorf. But up there in the press box right now is a fellow named Frank Burgess Jr.
Yes.
And his dad broadcasts every one of your games. And I know Frank Jr. Frank, can you hear us, buddy?
I can.
Okay. You got any questions for Brian? I got a couple more.
What do you say, Bergdorf?
Burgess, how are you? I just need to say Frank Burgess pretty much saved my life when I was here for a moment, and I owe him a thank you. And Frank, appreciate you.
Hey,
I love you, boy.
Brian, go ahead.
This Joe McClendon wants to say
Brian,
Joe McClendon, of course.
Look,
there's nothing I can forget about Cedartown. Okay.
Listen, I think my oldest son was playing baseball with you about the same time, and you were a fabulous baseball player as well as football player. But people don't know the skill you had in baseball and pitching. But I go back to only one bad pitch at Little League field. And the only girl playing in Little League was Caroline Peak, and I think she hit it over the fence.
Joe, you're absolutely correct. As a matter of fact, I'm at the University of Alabama one day, and my locker is pasted with an LPGA article. And Caroline had said her claim to fame was hitting a home run off of me, and my teammates would never let me down.
Listen, I remember that like it was yesterday, and I thought
obviously I do too, Joe.
I thought you were going to Alabama and play two sports, but I think when you got down there, the head coach of football said, "No, we'd rather keep you in football so you don't get injured playing baseball."
You're correct. I was playing shortstop in the spring for Alabama, and Coach Stalling said, "If you're going to play quarterback here, you can't play baseball anymore." And I said, "Yes, sir." And speaking of girls in baseball, my 9-year-old plays baseball with all the boys in Nashville. And she's been doing it since she was 5.
Wow.
And she is the only girl in the league, and she has a blast. And I coach her and 2 other guys that play college baseball. We all coach the team. It's so much fun.
Somebody just said to me earlier, it is an uncanny thing that from this little town of Cedartown, Georgia, we produce so many really incredible athletes. Brian, how do you account for that? I mean, when you get out in the community, even in Nashville, people have heard of Cedartown, Georgia.
Absolutely. Everybody. I'm up there with Sam Hunt, of course. I do business with Sam and Van and one of their businesses. Yeah, absolutely. And so we always talk Cedartown. Dick Philpott was a great friend of mine, and living in Nashville, Dick would take me to the Bellmead Country Club and have lunch with all of his old Vanderbilt buddies, and we talked Cedartown. And it really made me who I am today. It got me through adversity in my life, and sports did, Cedartown did, and there's always a special place in my heart for everyone here.
Brian Burdoff, his handprints and his signature are at the foot of Denny Chimes as having been a captain of the Alabama football team. Brian, what an honor that was.
Yes, that as a player, that was the biggest honor for me, just to be the captain and have my handprint in there forever. It's just a wonderful, great thing. I still talk to my teammates from Alabama every week.
Good.
And they're family. Just like I still talk to some of my, Chad Ledbetter texts me every Friday night and gives me the Cedartown score.
You saw your center right here a minute ago.
Yeah, and Joe Dyer, of course. Joe's telling stories once again that
Yeah.
but absolutely, it is. To be a part of this community, listening, I got to talk to the team a while ago, and Jamie, there's no transfers in. It's all a community, and I see so much of those transfers at some of these schools in Nashville, and it's just a breath of fresh air to see this community and what it's done and what it continues to do. And you guys are the legends here, Burgess, McClendon, Lundy. Like, are you kidding me? Y'all are still here and just make it what it is today.
Well, Brian, we're just thrilled to have you back, and I'm really glad that you were able to bring your daughters here to expose them to what you were a part of, and have they been able to kind of feel the love and feel what it meant to be a Bulldog? I know you were an Alabama Crimson Tide player, but have they been able to feel what it meant to be a Bulldog?
They absolutely. They know about Cedartown. I've talked to them about it. I've got the book about Cedartown football history. We talk about those things. And if you notice, my oldest daughter's name's Georgia.
Yes.
Hey, Bill, ask him about what he thinks about this field since we've gone to have
how about
artificial turf.
The field is just something else. The field house is so special, and you got a great coach in Jamie too. Like he's been nothing but great. I talked to him after the state championship game last year, and we've stayed in touch. And I told him anything I can do to help. But yeah, it's just a special place and always a part of my life.
All right, we're gonna have to cut it off. Brian, look, I
Tell
love
him
you,
to
buddy.
look at the sign,
I'll talk
Bill.
to you soon, okay? What?
Tell him to look at the sign.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is where legends are made.
All right, the Cedartown Bulldogs getting ready to take on the Cass Colonels. Joey, have you got your spotlights over there, sir?
Yes, I do. I've got the Cedartown captains except for one. We've got number 5, Isaiah Johnson, number 7, Michael Gibbons, number 27, Tay Harris.
And 18.
And number 18 for the Dogs, that is Bryant Waddell.
Brian is the younger captain
And for
today.
the Cass Colonels, if I call the number, you can call their name.
Okay.
It's hard to read their numbers. We got number 4.
Number 4 is
number 9. Number 9, rather. Number 76.
all right, I ain't got the Cass.
78. So they have.
All right, number 9 is Chase Tatum. Number, what was the other one?
78.
78.
76 is Bear McWhirter. 78 is Cale Ellis.
And 0.
And 0 is Ian Williams.
They've got gold numbers on white jerseys.
And that's hard to see. It's kind of like those
I hate
Walmart
those.
jerseys.
I hate those. I think it ought to be against the law to sell them.
Against the law.
Because nobody can see them.
We're having the players on the field are meeting with each other, and Bill Lundy's down amongst that, and we're going to have the coin toss.
We could hear Bill if they'd turn that music down outside.
Hey, we're calling flight to the home team. American flag.
I think he's just beyond our range.
Edge, you have won the toss. They want the football. Which way do you want to defend the scoreboard? You guys get on the 50-yard shoulder.
All right, guys. Listen, this is good luck because we've lost the toss every game. We're 5-0.
Cass won the toss and wants the ball game. Wants the ball first. That's unusual in this day.
Well, hey,
time.
and I like that. I'd rather be on defense first
and stop them deep in their own territory.
Absolutely, Joe. Well, we'll have the kickoff in just a moment. You're listening to Cedartown High School football on the home of the Bulldogs, a big AA. We'll be back with the kickoff after this 30-second break.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Apply now. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Andrew, I don't know if you know this or not, but
I do. We were just talking about that before the game. You're talking about number 50, right?
Right. Number 50 is Price Higgins. He's an offensive lineman, and that is Janet Pittman, who cleans the radio station for us once a week. And
that's her grandson.
And I'm sure that Janet and James are probably over there in the Cass Colonel on that side, cheering for Price Higgins. Price is my buddy. I've watched him grow up, and he's a 12th grader
He's
now.
a senior. Can you believe that?
Wow, no, I can't believe
Unbelievable.
it. Yeah. Carly Drew, his sister, is a sophomore.
And plays for the Cass Lady Colonel softball team.
And I think she's going to play against Cedartown next week.
Well,
October 1st.
Current record for Cass is 3-2. They've lost their last 2 games. It's our understanding they may have an injured quarterback who won't be playing. So, but they're 3-2, and right now the way the region stands, it's they're 1-0 is Cartersville, 1-0 is Cedartown, and 1-0 is Hiram in the region. Is that not right?
That is correct.
I think so. But you know, Cass was our pre-game opponent for several years, past years, and we used to go over there to Cass. It was always a pleasure for us to go over there. They treated us very well. But for Cedartown, Edgar Bermudez is fixing to kick it off for us. And
number 5.
He kicked it off really well last week, and it goes into the end zone, Joe.
Wow,
how about that? 3 yards deep in the end zone.
In the end zone.
And we were talking about that last week. We were saying he just needs to.
It's a matter of time.
That's right. Just tweak his kickoff just a little bit, and he'd get it in the end zone.
It's been a long time since we've had somebody to kick one in the end zone and at least 3 yards. A lot of times it may just break the plane and they call a touchback, but this was 3 yards deep.
All right. What
quarterback is number? I cannot see that number.
6. All right,
7.
Number 7 hands it off to the tailback. He's got some running room. We run him out, and he's out near the first down marker. I think he's going to be at about the 28-yard line, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
The only thing, Frank, about their starting quarterback being out, you kind of throw all the film you have on this team out, so you really don't know what to expect offensively out of this bunch. So we'll see how they respond.
This is the old I backfield. You know, fullback and a tailback, and the quarterback's going to hand it to the tailback again, and he gets a first down out to the 30.
Just enough.
You know, their fullback, number 9, he is big.
He's a hoss. That's Chase Tatum. And it says on here that he's a tight end, but, you know, tight ends double as fullbacks a lot of times, Joe.
Yeah, they do.
What's the young man's number that's tailback?
Number, let me see.
All right, they give it to him 3 times in a row. He's off the left tackle this time.
It's number 5.
And he's going to be thrown out at the 34-yard line. Tay Harris came up with the linebackers that time to knock him down to the 2nd down and about 5.5. They got to go to the 40.5 for first down. It's
that tailback's number 5, Braylon Hill.
Okay. He's just a junior, and he is fast, Joe. 2nd down and 5.5. And they're going to give it to Hill again. That's a 3rd time in a row, and he's going to be thrown for a loss back to the 30-yard line.
About a 5-yard loss on that one, Frank.
You know, that defensive end came up and met him right there at the 30-yard line.
play, 3rd down and 9.
It was just a matter of time, Frank, until we were able to get to him. That might change their play here.
Well, they had picked up several yards off that left offensive tackle.
Yes, they have.
You know, they keep running it, and we finally stopped it. So I doubt they'll go that way again this play.
All right. This time the quarterback's in the shotgun. He's going to run out to the right, throws, and it's short of the receiver. That was number 25. Jaden Evans, and the ball hit about 3 yards in front of him, so it's bring up 4th down and 9, and they're bringing on their, I swear I can't tell what his number is.
Number 62.
Number 62. That's Anthony Quijada.
The J is silent.
Quijada. All right, he stands on his own 15-yard line. It's a bad snap. The ball is on the ground, and he's going to be hit and thrown down at the 15.
And we recovered it. Number 19, Quentin, what's his name? The big tall guy. Number 19 for the Dogs recovered it.
Number 19 is
Quinlan Cothran.
Quinlan
Cothran.
The Cedartown has excellent field position.
Quinlan's 6'5", Joe.
He is. He was in there quick and
He's
got
a
on
big boy.
Basketball star. Senior star on the basketball team.
Cedartown's got it 1st and 10 on on Cass's 15-yard line. Excellent field position. Well, the sun's going down behind the trees.
Thank goodness.
All right, this is a different look for the Bulldogs, and they shift out of it. DeMarcus is a wide flanker to the left, and they're going to give it inside to Davis. Davis off the right tackle. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe just 3. And Davis is going to have it down inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Oh, Joe, how about that?
We can see better now.
The sun, there's a beautiful sunset here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, and the sun is bound. All right, we're shifting out of this thing again, and this time we have 2 receivers to the left, 1 man to the right, motion to the left, and Isaiah is going to give it off to DeMarcus Garner, and DeMarcus is going to be inside the 10. Looks like we got a flag back on the...
But it's holding
7 or 8.
As he tried to make that turn on the corner, Frank, I think the blocker was holding.
Well, I didn't see it. I was watching the ball.
I was watching the runner, you know.
And he picked the flag up, put it on the 9, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the 9, then put it on the 19. And the Bulldogs will have it 2nd down and 14. Got to go to the 5-yard line for a 1st down. DeMarcus Garner splits way out to the right. All right, Anderson gets up to the line of scrimmage, puts a man in motion to the wide side, going to hand it back inside on a counter
to Tay.
And Tay Harris has it down to the 15, back to the original line of scrimmage. Picked up 4 yards on that play, so it's 3rd down and 10 at the 15.
Well, we got back the yardage we lost on the penalty.
All right, I want y'all to look at the nose guard and the left tackle for them. They are some big boys.
Yes, they are.
They're bigger than our boys. Anderson Kennard's a big boy, but that boy on his nose is bigger. All right, Isaiah puts 2 men wide out to the right. He's going to roll out to the right. Look, and Isaiah turns it up and runs. Got it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 3.
When Tay Harris made his cut in the end zone, he was open for about 3 or 4 yards.
Yes, he was.
Over the corner.
We'll see if they bring Edgar Bermudez and the team out. Looks like they're going to go for it. Maybe try to draw them off sides.
All right. They did try to draw them off sides, but looks like we're going to play. And Isaiah tried the hard count. Looks back over at the sideline.
10 seconds on the play clock.
And I believe we're just going to probably kick a field goal.
Play clock down to 2, and there's the timeout.
All right, Cedartown calls timeout with 7:19 to go. No score in this ball game. We'll be back for the game between the Cedartown Bulldogs and the Cass Colonels after this 60-second timeout.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Whether your dream floats or rolls, whether it's a business opening or a home closing, whatever your path, it all starts here. Welcome to Kinder Banking. Welcome to Coosa Valley Credit Union. No bankers, just neighbors. Coosa Valley Credit Union. Experienced, always nearby, and anyone can join.
Federally insured by NCUA.
Edgar Bermudez in for the field goal. There's a snap to hold the kick. It's up. It's good. And man, it went all the way to the track, Joe. It's good.
It was way above the uprights.
It was.
That would have been a good 40-yarder.
Yeah. All right, Bermudez kicked it off into the end zone, and he kicks his first field goal. That's the first point scored in this game. And the Bulldogs lead with 7:15 to go, 3-0 over the Cass Colonels. You know, I can remember a football game, I think it was in 2001. You remember the 2001 football game against them? We beat them 55-47. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Do you remember that?
That was the year
2001.
after.
2001. Yeah. Bulldogs have.
Is that the right score, 55-47?
It was something big.
Let me get my glasses on. I can't see it.
All right, Edgar's going to kick it off again. Back deep for.
Well, we've only lost 4 times to them in the history of the series.
2004, it was 55-49.
55-49.
Yeah, 2002 is 42-10.
What was it in 2001?
We didn't play.
We didn't play in 01.
Okay.
In 2003 is 43-21.
All right, Bermudez kicks this one, and it's it went 5 yards deep into the end zone this time, and so Cass will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20.
You know, Frank, one thing that Coach Abrams told me during the pregame show is that Edgar has been in the weight room, and I think that's really made a difference for the strength on his kicks. Not only is that going to help him with his kickoffs and his field goals, but it's going to help him in the spring when he's playing soccer.
Yeah, he's been on the leg lifts.
Yes, he has.
Leg presses.
Bill, you're down there on the sideline. You seeing those big kicks down there?
He looks like he could be a linebacker. I'm telling you, he's a big fella.
He's a big boy.
What a big kicker he is, too. We're going to win some games with that leg.
All right, the tailback, he hands it off to the tailback, and he stopped. He got a yard gain, got it across the 20, maybe to the 21, but that's as far as he went.
Chris Johnson on the tackle there. Grabbed him from the shoes and pulled him down after that 1.5 yard gain.
Well, that was about a yard loss.
No, it was a yard gain. It's on 21.
Oh, yeah, I see now. I'm sorry. I was looking at the sticks itself, not the box.
He has the wrong glasses on.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out these numbers.
All right, we actually got 3 receivers to the quarterback's right, 1 man to his left, motion back to his left, and he
circles.
I just don't know what. He just runs around. Quarterback throws back, and he's got a man on the 35-yard line. First down. And I think that was number 5.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Chase Tatum.
One of the captains for tonight's game.
And that was the fullback out of the backfield. All right. Give me that quarterback's number again, please. Number 7.
Number 7.
Elijah Slocum. And Elijah is going to run. He's going to be taken down.
Ooh, Tay Harris
Tay Harris took him down on the 34. That's going to be a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up second down and 12. Tay came up like a streak of lightning.
Well, I know once they committed as a run, Tay just shot up there and dove at his ankles, cut him down.
Right. All right, this time Slocum puts 3 receivers to his left. 1 man to his right. Tailback with him. He tries the hard count. He gets no movement from Cedartown.
Cedartown wrote that book. What are you talking about?
And Slocum fires it out to the flat, and that ball, I think, was tipped by Chris Johnson. As he came through there, the ball was right at his eye level, and he just reached up there and tapped it.
The intended receiver was number 18.
3rd down and 12.
Bulldog fans, that'll bring up another Sail Short Realty. 3rd down.
All right, number 1 splits way out to the left. And there's 3 receivers out to his left, 1 man to his right. And Slocum stands in the shotgun, looks to the left. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he's running. He's got a 1st down and more. And Slocum's going to be run out of bounds across the 50 to the 47.
He should have been stopped in the backfield for a loss, Frank, and he was able to zig and zag and get out of that and gained, 20 yards.
Hey, guys, am I to gather this is the backup quarterback for Cass?
Yeah.
Okay, just check.
I'm guessing he's like a running back or a wide receiver.
He's
normally.
A wide receiver.
He's a player.
Yeah, he can move.
Yeah, he stopped, and that threw off our tackling. Oh, and we got him in the backfield that time. Davis with a stunt off the left tackle. And the young man was running with the ball, and he tackled him back on the 44.
9-yard loss on the play, Frank. Actually, 9 yards.
So it's 2nd down and 19 from their own 44. What happened is Davis, he stunted through there, and that boy just kept giving ground. And he tackled him for a big loss. All right, Slocum stands in the shotgun. He's got Tatum in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to each side this time. Motion back to the wide side of the field. And he's looking, throwing a screen.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete.
That's a dangerous throw right there. A lot of Bulldogs in the area.
I was about to say, they were locked. That could have been a pick 6.
I think we got a flag.
But a flag, I think.
It's on the 46-yard line.
We had an illegal man downfield.
He had blockers downfield, yeah.
Pretty obvious, Bill.
Joe McLean, even with a screen pass, your blockers still have to be
in the backfield.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the line.
Ineligible downfield. Declined.
So still 3rd and 19.
Yeah, when you're that far behind the sticks, I can understand why you would decline that to get the down.
3rd and 19. The ball is on the 44-yard line. They got to go to the 42 of Cedartown to get a 1st down. He's got receivers 3 out to the right this time, 2 to the left. He's in the backfield by himself, and he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, throws it a mile. Oh, and the wide receiver was pulling Harris back with him.
He pulled him. He had a hold of Tay. Tay would have intercepted that ball, but the receiver was playing defensively. He had a hold of Tay. He was pulling him.
He did.
That's going to force a punt, though, 4th down and 19.
I'm impressed with the Cass Colonel so far, guys.
Well, you got some athletes.
Preseason, Bill, they were top 10, and they were top 10 for most of the first half of the season.
Wow.
All right. DeMarcus stands inside his 25. That's a good snap. And it's a pretty good kick. And DeMarcus is going to let that thing hit.
Get in the end zone.
And he picks it up on the 2-yard line. And he's going to be run out at about the 15.
That might have rolled in the end zone, but the defender was so close he could have downed it like at the 2-yard line. I don't mind that play there by DeMarcus. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Cedartown leads 3-0. A field goal by Edgar Bermudez on our first offensive possession.
Well, if that'd been me, you or Joe, when we got the ball, we'd have been down on the 3.
Definitely.
DeMarcus has got some speed, and he ran it out to the 16. So Cedartown will have it 1st and 10 on the 16. Isaiah Johnson.
Go get him.
That's the basic single wing right there. Wing T. Fullback, two tight wings, 2 tight ends. Going to give it to Sam Smith off the left tackle. Sam gets maybe a yard on the play, and that's about it. Give him 2 yards.
We're not getting any pushback on that defensive line.
They're huge,
They
Joe.
are big. Yeah.
That big old strong boys.
That nose, man. And that left tackle, number 58. He looks like Refrigerator Perry.
He does. That's Henry. That's Malik Henry. All right. 3 receivers to the left, and there's
flag.
time out.
Oh, flag was thrown by the umpire.
Illegal substitution.
We must have had 12 men breaking huddle.
We still had one. We were going to run a play with it.
There's a hold extended on the field. Illegal substitution against the offense.
Michael Gibbons was in there, and he didn't need to be.
Second down.
But now we're ready to go. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 man to the right, and Isaiah is going to run off the right tackle. He makes a man miss, gets it across the 20.
He was down there. He fumbled, but the ground caused it, and they called him down.
All right, that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. The ball is on the 22, that's the 22, I think. And we got to go to the 26. All right, Isaiah's always been a good runner, Joe.
Yes, he has. And that's what he did last year.
Sam Smith and Tay Harris are the tight wings. And DeMarcus, and he's going to give it off to Tay Harris on the right tackle. And, oh, man, that was
I thought that was
a
horse collar or something.
Yeah, he was all over his shoulder pads. And he dragged him out of bounds with his shoulder pads.
It is a 1st down. Bill, did you see a horse collar there?
I was going to ask, do we have such a call in high school, horse collar?
Yes.
Because he did. He grabbed him around the upper part of the shoulder pads and twisted him around.
All right, 2 tight wings, and Michael Gibbons in there right behind Isaiah. And we're going to shift. Unbalanced line to the right. Going to give it to Tay off the right tackle. And Tay's across the 40. He picked up maybe 4 yards on the play. And bring up 2nd down and 6. The ball is on the 41-yard line.
Hey, Joe or Andrew, who are the 2 teams that beat Cass?
North Cobb and Hiram.
Okay.
Yeah, Cass is 0-1 in region play against Hiram. They lost last week.
What was that score last week?
We'll look that up.
I'll tell you right quickly.
All right. Isaiah has 2 receivers out to his left, and he's going to give it off to Davis. Davis is going to be hit on the line of scrimmage. He's going to go down and lose about a half a yard on the play.
The loss to Hiram was 27-41. Hiram 41, Cass 27, and against North Cobb 43, Cass 14.
Not a lot of defense.
Cass has allowed 91 points and only scored 180. The margin of victory has been 17 points for them.
All right, 3rd down and about 7. Isaiah going to throw it out here to DeMarcus. Oh,
let's throw the flag. That would be considered
Well, I thought that was face mask.
Yeah, you know, when you grab the helmet, they used to cause a face mask.
And DeMarcus was kind of saying, hey, he grabbed me by the face mask. But no call there. I don't see much of a response from Coach Abrams. The Dogs are going to have to punt it away on a loss of about 5 yards on that, back to the 36-yard line.
Guys, this first quarter has evaporated, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Yep, 40 seconds to go.
Number 5 is deep for Cass.
All right, Sam Smith stands on the 21. Good snap. And Sam kicks it away. Pretty good kick. It's going to hit and roll inside the 25 and go out of bounds at the 25.
Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Colonels will take over first and 10.
All right, 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs lead 3-0. You know, when we played them in that scrimmage game those few years, I think they had a kid that was all-state running back one of those years.
Region score in the first quarter, Dalton leading Altoona 7-0. We'll have more scores throughout the game and, of course, at halftime.
Slocum hands it off to the tailback, and he's up near the 30-yard line. Might have got to the 30.
Mark it on 31.
That may run the clock out.
It's going to be second down and 5 from the 31, and there's 1 second to go, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Bulldogs lead 3-0. We'll be back with the second quarter when we return after this 60-second timeout.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak. Cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Bring rugged durability and high-grade performance to your home laundry room with a Maytag commercial-grade residential washer. Engineered with powerful parts including a 1/2 horsepower motor and dual-action agitator, it is truly built to last. Shop Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings today and bring home a powerful washer. Visit the showroom at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings in Cedartown, 539 West Avenue, 770-748-7936, or visit them online at www.rudywoods.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back. 3-0 lead for Cedartown. A few scores from around the area. Central and Mundy's Hill are scoreless. Rockmart leads 14-0. Accahola Creek. Sonoraville Murray County scoreless. And Pepperell and Temple are tied 7-7. Rome 17-0 lead over Alexander.
All right, Slocum stands in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left and right. Motion back to the right. Give it to the tailback, and he's off the left tackle, and he's got a first down out across the 35, out to the 37-yard line.
Stop made for the Bulldogs by number 7, Michael Gibbons Jr. Number 71, Dalen Holiday, and a pack of dogs. Play gains enough for a Colonel's first down.
I think if you look at the stats, we'll have stats at halftime. Right now, I think the Colonels probably lead in the total yardage right now.
I would think so.
They broke the huddle with 12 people just then. Nobody said anything. 3 receivers to the left, 1 man to the right. Going to give it inside to the tailback.
Oh,
he was stopped in the backfield, and he broke that tackle and got across the 45 out to the 46. Actually, they're going to mark him down at the 45. But it'll be second down and 2.
Should have had him for a loss, Frank.
Man, he is fast. Who is that tailback, Joe?
Number 5, I think.
Braylon Hill. All right. Slocum tried the hard count. Didn't work. 2 receivers to the left and right. And going to give it inside to the tailback, and he's near the first down. Man, he is still churning. You see that, Joe?
He's right at the first down. I think they'll give it to him. He's right on the 47.
His little feet were still churning there.
He's small, but he's fast.
He's strong, too.
Yeah, he is.
Play gains enough for Colonel's first down. Castle having first and 10 from the 47-yard line.
All right, this time Slocum sends 3 receivers out to his left, 1 man to his right. Hill in the backfield with him, and Hill's going to turn it outside. Oh, and he's taken down there.
By Jewel.
Maybe yard gain. Be second down and 9.
1 yard gain on the play, second down and 9.
10 minutes left to go in the first half. Cedartown leading 3-0.
We've been on defense a lot.
Yes, we have.
This is the most our defense has been on the field in any one game so far. All right, Slocum has 3 receivers to the near side of the field, and he's going to give it to the tailback. He's hit on the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he got anything.
Well,
maybe
that
he got
big
a
left
yard.
tackle for the Dogs, or nose man.
Garnet Day was in there on the tackle, the sophomore, the big 74.
Yeah, he smothered him on that.
No gain, third down and 9.
Well, you know, Elijah Slocum, the quarterback, has shown he can make it happen if there's nothing open. He can do it with his own feet.
Very versatile.
All right. Slocum has 3 receivers to his left and 1 man to his right. He pulls it this time. Oh, Sam Smith, baby!
Hey, he met Sam on the
Sam hit him on the 44, and he didn't go any further.
No.
Perfect form tackle by Sam Smith that time.
I bet he doesn't run that again.
Everybody in the place saw that.
And those are the kind of licks when you wake up on Saturday morning and try to stretch, you go,
you feel that one.
What happened with that?
Yeah. You feel that one. All right, DeMarcus is going to stand on the 20. The guy is standing in between the 35 and the 30. And that ball is going to be taken by DeMarcus. DeMarcus makes the first man miss. He's out across the 20 and knocked out of bounds. By number 17, that's right.
Yeah, he was already out of bounds.
Number 17 hit him out of bounds.
So they'll tack 15 yards on to where the ball is marked.
That's right. That's Mason Tompkins. Made that tackle out of bounds.
You know, and DeMarcus caught that punt. He kind of ran into his own man. I don't know if y'all saw that. And then kind of bounced off of it and kind of went to the sideline.
That man was blocking for him. He was in contact with a defender, and he got on a round past him, and that's when Tompkins hit him.
Bill, that play was pretty close to you. Tell us what you saw.
Listen, it was a hard driving lick. He'd just taken a step out of bounds, but I'll tell you this, I think it's going to be dual penalties because they are on one of our players right now because we jumped up in the guy's face, and I don't know which Bulldog it was, but of course it was a play right on our sideline, hit him out of bounds, so it's going to be probably personal foul, probably on both teams offset. I'm not sure, but we had one of our players jump on that guy, and boy, that referee saw it. He got right in the middle of it. So take a look. I think it's going to be offsetting.
It is.
Is it offsetting?
Yes. Both of them are dead ball fouls. So
it'll be where it went out of bounds. So it's on the 25, Frank?
25.
Look, I understand the emotion, but that cost us 15 yards there.
No, 24.
Listen, that was a ferocious hit over here, just one step out.
And that Tompkins boy he's a big boy.
A really big boy. Number 17, is that who it was, number 17?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, he's a junior. Yeah, outside linebacker.
All right, Isaiah is going to go up under center. And we're going to give it inside to Michael Gibbons Jr. Michael gets it out to the 29, picked up 5 yards on that play. And that offensive line moved that line back over there that time. 2nd and 5 from the 29 and a half. Got to go to the 34. You know, one thing about Cass is they got some fast young men. They got men as fast as DeMarcus and Tay. Give it back inside to Davis. Davis makes a man miss, and he got it out and got the first down at the 34. So we picked up 5 yards on first down, 5 yards on second down. That's good for the Bulldogs. 7 minutes, 24 seconds to go here in the first half. Cedartown leads 3-0. We made that big play when the punter dropped the ball early in the first quarter and kicked a 26-yard field goal. All right. DeMarcus splits way out to the right. Tay is going to get it on a sweep. Tay broke through the line. He's down the right side. And that young man's going to shove him out of bounds. You know, I said they got people as fast as our kids.
Yeah.
And Tay would have broken that against anybody that we've played so far, but they've got some fast young men.
Tay would not have had a lane had not Ashton Turner threw a block to give him that wide open space there.
Saw that, Andrew.
A great job there by Ashton Turner to open the field for him, and the biggest play of the night for the Dogs on offense.
He definitely sprung him. That was a great block.
All right. We're going to shift and got a tight wing to the left. And Isaiah's going to run it. Isaiah up the middle. He's down to the 20-yard line. Picked up about 8 yards on that play. That big quarterback who runs like a fullback picked up 8 yards for the Bulldogs.
Guys, there's a real high intensity level down here. You can feel it on the field. And when he hit our guy out of bounds here, I think that's one of the sparks that's putting us down the field right now.
Well, the offensive line is definitely blocking better.
Yes.
All right, they sprint up to the line of scrimmage. Turner splits out to the left, motion to the right, give it to Sam Smith. Sam inside. Sam's going to go all the way and score for the Bulldogs. A 20-yard touchdown by Sam Smith with 6:06 to go here in the first half.
He's doing it on both sides of the ball.
Sam had the most intense tackle in that first quarter, and then he runs a touchdown here in the second quarter.
Is this coming back?
What?
Is there?
I didn't see him.
The officials are talking right about the 10-yard line about something.
I don't see a flag.
I don't either.
Marcus
Yeah,
Gardner.
it's in the end zone.
You guys know what it is? Oh, you do see a flag?
The flag is in the end zone.
Well, he's going over to the Cass coach, maybe against Cass.
Dead ball.
Watch the referee.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Cedartown.
So translation, we get the touchdown, right?
Yes.
Okay, but we're going to try a field goal from about 80 yards back.
You know what? Usually they penalize on the kickoff.
Okay, I got it. Listen, emotions are pretty high down here in this region game. I can feel it.
You know,
you got to hold them in though.
We
I agree, Joe. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
we have kids on our team that can't control themselves sometimes. You know. And Coach Abrams has struggled with some of the kids, you know. And we're going to try the extra point. Mosley goes in there to hold. Bermudez going in to kick it.
Number 84, Andrew Bermudez, on to attempt the point after.
You know, I don't think they have a T that they put it on anymore, Joe. Nope.
No.
And there's a snap to hold the kick. It's up. It's good. And Cedartown leads 10-0 with 6:06 to go. They're going to penalize us 15 yards from the 40-yard line, so we'll kick off from the 25 when we return after this 30-second timeout.
Bojangles is all about flavor. We've got flavor in our perfectly seasoned chicken, flavorful fixins, hence the name, and all over our seasoned fries. I mean, just look at the seasoning on these fries. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot you can't see me. Anyway, Bojangles uses traditional Southern recipes with a little zip, a little kick, and a little spice because we believe that life is too short to be bland.
Hey, Bulldog fans, it's Bow Time, your Cedartown Bojangles at 135 North Main Street in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, the Bulldogs will kick it off from the 25. Following that unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, as I was saying off air a moment ago, that just means it's going to land on the 10-yard line instead of the end zone. Because Edgar had a situation like this last week and kicked it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And it's very unusual to have a kicker that's such a weapon. I mean, in high school, we got a high school kicker.
I can remember 4 or 5 years ago we had a good kicker and he moved off. All right, Edgar is going to kick it and it goes out of bounds.
I don't know if that was what we meant to do.
Well, now let's think about that a minute. The out of bounds means they're going to get it at the 35?
Yes.
Okay, well.
That is if it went past the 35.
I don't know if it made it to the 35.
If it not, it will be where it went out of bounds. Or they can ask to kick it over.
Joe, you ever thought about having a second career being a referee?
No. I would throw every head coach out of the ball game.
I know you would. I know. I got it. Well, you know the rules really well, Joe.
All right, they're going to get it on the 40.
Oh, on the 40. Well, it must have. Did it go out there?
I think it did.
Okay. Well, if it's, I know if it goes out of bounds, 35 or in, you get it on the 35.
All right, Slocum has 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. And Hill's in the backfield with him. And he's going to roll out to the right. He flushed out of the pocket, pulls up, and I think that ball was out of bounds when he caught that ball. But that was a good pass and a good catch. But you got to catch it in the field of play.
Guys, he slung that ball sidearmed about 30 yards across the field. Great catch by the Cass Colonel receiver just out of bounds.
That was a good pass, too.
It was.
A line drive.
All right, they go into the I backfield this time. Got a flanker to the right, split in to the left. And he's going to give it to the tailback who runs straight up the middle, and he's hit.
Sam Smith stops him.
Sam got him around the 34. He falls out to the 35. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 from the 35. It's going to be about a football length less than 5 yards. So it's pretty much 5 yards to go.
He always does, but Sam Smith is bringing it tonight. He's bringing it.
You would think something was wrong if he wasn't.
Absolutely.
Big play here after that kick.
Twins to the right. I backfield behind the quarterback. Slocum is going to give it off to the tailback. He's hit in the backfield by number 4 for the Bulldogs.
Taylor Ruark caught him in the backfield.
I know his mama and daddy.
I do too. I know him too. We're going to all claim him.
Jamie's going to be so proud of that.
I played football with his uncle, Mike Ruark.
Yeah.
There's probably his great uncle. I don't want to say that.
The clock has stopped for some reason.
It's his uncle.
Okay, got it.
I think no, it's not change of possession.
It's a punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started it. Yeah. Oh, the snap is on the ground again, and he's hit.
Cedartown will get it on about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, the long snappers had trouble tonight for the Colonels.
And, that's the kind of play that keeps head coaches up at night, Frank, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
You worry about every little part of the game, and you don't know which one's going to go south on you. Well, the long snapper has gone south on Cass tonight.
And that gives Cedartown excellent field position. We have it on the 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
4:51 left to go in this half. Cedartown can take another one in.
Well, if we can score another touchdown, that would be big.
And then we get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
All right. Michael Gibbons is the fullback of regular wing team. Motion to the wide side. And Isaiah throws it down the field. Oh. Sam Smith just missed it.
Oh, he got turned around on it. He had to twist around, and it was a great pass. He just got turned around.
You know, I believe Isaiah Johnson threw for a spot. He knew where he was going to be, put it up there in the air, just twisted Sam around.
Yeah. That's the kind you wish
Sam
you had
was wide open.
Yeah.
All right, 2 receivers out. DeMarcus to the right, and
Tay.
And Tay Harris is running the ball. He gets it to the 20-yard line.
Hey, guys, can we agree that Tay Harris is developed into a really good running back? I mean, he's already been a great defensive back, but he has really developed as a runner.
Yes, he has.
Well, he's like one of your top 3 weapons out there,
Absolutely.
guys, really is. And when he gets out into space, I mean, he is
dangerous.
Can't get him. 3rd down and short for the Dogs here. 3rd down
2
and
tight
3.
ends, a tight wing. Give it in to Michael Gibbons. Michael is off the left tackle. He broke the tackle, and he's going to be tackled inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
He carried a guy on his back for about 5 yards.
He did.
This brute strength there.
That's Michael Gibbons, the fullback for the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs will have a first and goal from the 5-yard line. The Bulldogs are now in the Livewire surplus red zone. High prices not you see red. Shop Livewire and score huge savings on all of your home and outdoor needs. That's Livewire surplus on Main Street in Cedartown.
DeMarcus Garner is out to the right, going to give it inside to number 33, Jewels Davis, and he goes in for the touchdown with 3:36 to go here in the first half. You know, we've scored a field goal and a touchdown off the 2 bad snaps.
Bad snaps, yeah. That was great to score just before halftime. Now we need to hold them. It's 3 hours. 3 hours. I mean 3 minutes. 36.
3 hours to go in the first half.
Yeah. 3:36 left to go with the first half. Cedartown leading.
That's all right, Joe. I'm the one that makes those mistakes.
3 hours till bedtime, right?
Yeah. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, well, let's get close to my bedtime.
All right, Wyatt Mosley goes into hole for Bermudez. Bermudez in there, 16-0 with 3:36 to go here in the first half. There's a snap to hold the kick. It's up. It's good. And Cedartown leads 17-0 with 3:36 to go here in the first half. We'll be back with a kickoff after this 30-second timeout.
Gas 0.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown. Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Bulldogs lead 17-0, 3:36 to go. Jewels Davis touchdown, and the Cedartown Bulldogs will kick it off from the 40-yard line this time, and we'll see if Egger can put it in the end zone again.
Well, I went to get some ice at the Big Ice place right there outside of Penny Pinchers. I couldn't get any of my cards to work. And he put that one in the end zone, too. Joey's put 3 in the end zone tonight. And anyway, this nice lady, Miss Euclid, and I can't remember her last name, but she came in there and she said, how many you want? 1 or 2? And she put a $5 bill in there and bought me my ice, and that was so sweet of her.
What a kind thing to do, yeah.
Yes, it was. And if she hadn't come up when she did,
we'd have had warm drinks tonight.
That's right.
Yeah. So much appreciated. She knows who she is. You should have told her you were going to give her a shout out tonight on the radio.
I did.
Good deal. Hope she's listening.
Good deal, buddy.
17-0.
that is the kind of nice thing that just happens to you occasionally.
And happens at Cedartown, too.
Yeah, it did. Look how big that big old boy is walking back to the huddle right there.
Guys, I haven't said anything about the crowd tonight. You see in front of y'all? Listen, it's packed.
We're packed up here.
We really are, yeah. Great night.
No gain on the play there for Cass on that first running play. That big one you were talking about is Garnet Day, number 74. Just came back
I'm
out there.
talking about
for them.
Cass.
Look at them from tackle to tackle.
Oh, they're
from
big.
Tackle to tackle,
they're a lot
huge.
bigger than we are.
But we're still handling.
All right, he's going to throw a little wide receiver screen out. Oh,
Sam Smith.
There wasn't no going anywhere on that one.
No.
Because you had Tay Harris.
Sam Smith.
Taylor
Ruart.
Caleb Ruart. And number 3, Aston Turner, all in there. They just surrounded him. It was like a isosceles triangle, Joe.
You know, they're reading it quickly.
Yes, they are.
They've really worked on it in practice, I guess, because Cass must do it a lot. Because they didn't hesitate once they saw that.
Third down and 11 now for the Colonels.
All right, number
Timeout,
65.
Cass.
Okay, third down, and Cass calls timeout with 2:32 to go here in the first half. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Cedartown High School football on the home of the Bulldogs, the Big AA. Bulldogs lead Cass 17-0. Back in 60 seconds.
Cedartown High School football is brought to you by AutoMedic, your local automotive mechanic. 770-324-5544. AutoMedic is located at 4582 Buchanan Highway. That's the old Highway 27 at the foot of Dugdown Mountain. Jesse and the staff at AutoMedic can repair any vehicle. Engine rebuilds, diagnostics, oil changes, minor repairs, or upgrades on your car. AutoMedic can do it all. Call them today at 770-324-5544 or visit them at 4582 Buchanan Highway. That's AutoMedic.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
All right, Slocum stands in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers over to the right, and he's going to throw it back.
Slant.
And the young man had it. Oh, and he missed, breaking a long one for just a second, didn't he, Bill?
That was a good play call there by Cass, but on that little slant pass,
they just missed it.
Timeout called by Cedartown, I think.
You know, and I bet Cass is really sweating it right now because they got a snap. They got a long snap.
Oh, I know it.
I think they need to move that punter up.
Well, and they're really deep, too, in Cedartown, in their own territory right here.
That's right.
And by the way, notice this, in high school football, we have not called out the name of that Cass center, and let's don't do it. But don't you know he's worried right now about snapping the ball?
Oh, it gets on your brain now, in your psyche. And you worry about it, and then you do it again.
Yeah, and you wonder what you're doing wrong. That's right. Okay, it's 4th down, and we'll take a 30-second break. Be back here with the Bulldogs in just 30 seconds.
Cedar Stream, the industry leader in screen printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedar Stream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedar Stream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedar Stream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the
It bounces back in Cedartown. A Cedartown lineman.
Who caught that ball? Who did that?
A Cedartown lineman. No, that was Sam Smith.
Okay, now you're going to have to help me here. I glanced away to sneeze, and I looked back, and the ball's a mile in the air.
I'll tell you what happened. It was another high snap. The punter did get it down, but he popped the punt straight up. I mean, it literally was straight up.
That was a 1-yard punt.
Yeah, well, actually, it was a 3-yard loss because it was on the 23-yard line.
Well, we need to stick it in here and put it away.
And that was a good timeout that Coach Abrams called right there because he wants to score another touchdown
there
before
we talked
halftime.
about it gets in your brain, in your head.
It does, Joe. It does.
You know, and you just.
All right, Isaiah, 2-step drop, fires it out here to DeMarcus. And DeMarcus is inside the 15, down to around.
Looks like the 12.
Guys, Isaiah had some pop on that pass. You see that?
I did.
You know what? If I had to punt again in the next half, I believe I would do a quick kick like you used to do.
Yeah.
Get behind the center.
Now, Joe, there's your answer right there.
All right, Jules Davis off the left tackle, and he's inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for Cedartown on the 6. Jules Davis running the ball hard. Isaiah Johnson throwing the ball well. You know, Bill Lundy has been broadcasting with the Big AA for 40 years.
I know. Oh, boy, my knees know it, too.
Mikey! Michael Gibbons straight up the middle for a touchdown, and Cedartown goes ahead 23-0.
7 yards out. What a big play by the Bulldogs.
That's right.
Putting it on them.
Well, you know, I can tell that their defense is not playing like they did in that first 2 or 3 minutes of that first quarter.
Well, they're slumping their shoulders, their body language is, we just can't get out of this.
Well, we've scored on 3 of their mistakes. You know, so
Well, that's it. I mean, we're capitalizing on their mistakes, and they've given us great field position on those mistakes.
And that's what a good football team will do,
right.
take advantage of the other team's weakness. And the Bulldogs have done that.
Yep. 2 touchdowns off the bad punts, and then the field goal on the first possession.
2 touchdowns and a field goal. That is 17 of our 20.
About to be 24.
4 punts, and that one he didn't kick it real high, but it was good. And it's 24-0 with 1:20 to go here in the first half. The Bulldogs over the Cass Colonels. None of us figured this. No, none of us.
Rome News picked Cedartown to win by 1 point. Of course, we still got another half to go, but the way things are going, it's going to be a lot more than.
But you know, guys, it comes down to this. Cedartown's defense has just played a pivotal role in this ball game. And yeah, Cass has made some mistakes on special teams, but Cedartown's defense, we've given up a few first downs, but we were able, in the last few possessions they've had, the Cedartown defense has just shut them down.
That's a great observation, Andrew. And one of the things that we can say is that when our offense has the opportunity on the short field, we put it into the end zone.
Doing what you're supposed to do with what you've been given. That's what we've been able to do tonight.
Two touchdowns and a field goal. That's 17 of the 24 points that they've given us. All right, Bermudez is going to kick it off again. Boom! And it's in the end zone, folks. That thing is out of the end zone.
That almost went through the uprights.
That hit on the very back line of the field.
Unbelievable.
Did you see that, Bill?
And listen, some college has got to sign this guy. Do y'all agree with that?
Absolutely.
He's as good as there is anywhere I've seen any time.
But, Bill, the improvement he's made just this year.
Andrew, it's overwhelming. I mean, who has it said he's been working out? Somebody said he's been.
Coach Abrams told me that he's been in the weight room working out that lower body strength. You could tell.
We'll try to get an interview with him after the game. I'd love to interview that young man.
Okay.
120 to go.
Slocum is in the shotgun. One man in the backfield with him. That's Hill. 3 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left, and Slocum's going to crank it up and throw it down the field, and it's almost intercepted. But the young man caught the ball.
Yeah, he did.
What's his number, Joe?
Number 25.
Number 25 caught the ball. That's Jaden Evans, and that's a first down for them. That's out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. All right, Slocum in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right this time. Slocum is looking, throws it way down the field, and number 1
he just dropped
had it. And
nobody was around him, and it was in his bread basket. Yeah. I guess it was hot.
That's Nazaire Florine there, who had it right in his hands and dropped it.
I'm glad you said that name, because I was going to mispronounce it for sure. Nazaire Florine. Like fluoride. All right, 3 receivers out to the left of the quarterback. 1 man in the backfield with him. 2nd down and 10. Give it inside to the tailback. He's got some running room, and he's out to the 40-yard line.
Sam Smith on that stop.
And they're gaining some yards. That's going to be 3rd down and almost looks like less than a yard.
And there's only 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. Slocum looks to the left, throws, and he's got a man. 1st down at the 45.
Slocum's pass is complete.
But there's only 30 seconds to go here in the first half. It looks like Cass has called a timeout. Timeout on the field. The Bulldogs lead 24-0. We'll be back after this 60-second break with more of the Bulldogs.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway.
Slocum in the back. Bubble the ball.
Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Oh, on the ground.
Did you see Tay Harris? He kind of dragged him on the ground. The clock is still running, though, because it was recovered by the offense. So that's probably going to run the clock out unless they call another timeout.
Well, they're not going to punt.
No.
Yeah, well, they're not going to have a chance to even run a play.
No, that's going to be it for the half.
There's a snap right before. That was Marcus Garner came up and he laid the receiver out.
And the receiver's not getting up.
Oh, and he's on the ground, baby. He's on the ground. The Bulldogs had a fantastic first half. They lead 24-0 over the Cass Colonels. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout with a halftime. And Andrew Carter, you're listening to Cedartown High School football on the home of the Bulldogs, the Big AA.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
The
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and they'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. The staff at Smith & Miller Funeral Home invites you to call them at any time of the day, any day of the week for immediate assistance. 678-901-1234. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
Welcome back as we're at halftime. The Cedartown Bulldogs lead 24-0. The Cass High School Band about to take the field here for the halftime performance. While they do that, we're going to give you a few halftime scores here. Cedartown, of course, leads 24-0 at the half of the Cass Colonels. Some other scores around the area. The Dalton Catamounts and Altoona Buccaneers are tied 14-14 late in the first half. Rockmart late in the first half leads 21-0 over Cahola Creek. Sonoraville has opened up a 21-6 lead over Murray County. Central and Mundy's Hill, last result we had on that was scoreless in the first quarter. Pepperell trailing Temple 21-14, that game at Lindale. Some others of note, Rome leads Alexander 38-0. That's late in the first half. Carrollton and Parker, that game in Birmingham, by the way, a 7-0 lead for Carrollton early in that contest. Some others of note, Mount Zion Eagles of Carroll County, they trail Pike County 21-3. Thank you, buddy. Tryon 14, Robbinsville 6, and Adairsville over Lafayette 17-0 late in the first half. Darlington is trailing Haralson County 9-0 at the half. So that's your scores we've got for you right now. The Cass Band on the field. Let's listen in for some of their halftime show.
Cass High School band entertaining us on the field here at halftime. Cedartown leads 24-0 over the Cass Colonels. A few halftime stats for you, thanks to our statistician, my beautiful mother, Rita Carter. 24-0 lead for the Cedartown Bulldogs at the half. Some stats here. We are looking for rushing yards for the Bulldogs, 158 yards on the ground. Dogs with only 3 yards passing with a total of 161 yards. 3 passes attempted, 2 completed for the Dogs, 4 first downs. We had 4 penalties for 30 yards in that first half. For the Cass Colonels, who didn't score anything, they had 38 yards rushing, 49 yards passing for a total of 87 yards. They were 6-12 of passing with 7 first downs. They actually had its beat in the first down category, but 2 disastrous punts for the Cass Colonels. 2 of them were recovered, or 2 of them resulted in touchdowns. 1 of them resulted in a field goal. The Dogs only sustaining 1 drive where they actually brought it down the field and scored. And that's your score at the half, 24-0. The Cass Colonels trail the Cedartown Bulldogs. Let's take a 60-second, let's take a 30-second break. We'll come back with the Cedartown High School halftime show right after this 30-second break on the Big Double A.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Welcome back. We are at the half. Cedartown with a 24-0 lead. The Cedartown Bulldog band on the field. Let's listen in.
Another great performance by the Cedartown Bulldog Band. 24-0, we're at the half. We're going to stay with you here for a moment. We've got a special presentation we're going to do for you here in just a moment, so stay tuned. Cedartown leads 24-0 at the half. Some scores for you. Halftime score, Dalton and Allatoona are tied 14-14. Dalton looking for their first region win. The Bulldogs, of course, will play Dalton in a few weeks. Sonoraville 21-6 lead over Murray County. That was the last reported score, first quarter score. Late in the first half, Rockmart a 28-0 lead over Cahola Creek. Some others of note, let me see if we can find that Cartersville score. I think, Joseph, you might have had that. Yeah, 35-0 Cartersville leads at the half. 35-7, beg your pardon. 35-7 at the half. Some others scores of note as we look down the list of scores from around the area. Pepperell trailing Temple 28-14 at halftime. Also, some other scores looking down the list here. Let's listen in down on the field. We got a special presentation.
For a special recognition.
Precipice of the state championship. Listen, I'm standing amongst Bulldog fans, some tears, laughter, joy, laughing, every emotion you can think of right here on the field. It's just everything. It's so good to be a Bulldog. So good to be a Bulldog.
Bulldog fans, we would like to take a moment to honor a true legend of Cedartown High School football and a pillar of our community. Tonight we celebrate the extraordinary career and dedication of Mr. Bill Lundy, who for 40 years this year has broadcasted Bulldog football to countless listeners of the great WGAA radio. Bill Lundy's journey with the Cedartown High School football program began right here on this very field, where early in his career he played both quarterback and wingback his sophomore and junior years for head coach Jimmy Carter. In 1976, Bill was a key player in Coach John Hill's inaugural season. In his senior year, playing wingback and wearing Bulldog jersey number 14, Bill and quarterback Ted Peoples became the dynamic duo of his passing attack of the Bulldogs, garnering 48 receptions, totaling more than 822 yards, and scoring 12 touchdowns. Bill earned all area honors and a full scholarship to play football for the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State University, where he was a member of 3 NCAA teams and a 2-year letterman. After returning to Cedartown with his new bride, Catherine Wells, from Birmingham, Alabama, to practice law, Frank Burgess Sr. had the brilliant idea of creating the position of sideline broadcaster and insisted that Bill Lundy become one of the voices of Bulldog football by broadcasting directly from the sidelines. In the fall of 1985, Bill started bringing the thrill of the Friday night lights of Bulldog football over the airwaves of the Big AA and into the home of thousands of listeners in our community. Bill's passion and insight from his sideline broadcast brought life to Cedartown High School football from stadiums throughout the state of Georgia and from Northeast Alabama for the next 40 years. Bill broadcasted 3 Bulldog state championships. Off the field, Bill has served our community with the same dedication and passion as a legal advocate at Parker and Lundy. His commitment to excellence, both in his professional life and in his service to our school and community, is an inspiration to us all. He celebrates tonight's honor with his wife, Catherine, children Laura, Will, Lee, and Spencer Lundy, and his grandchildren, Lundy and John. Additionally, he celebrates with his fellow broadcasters, Frank Burgess Jr., Joe McClendon, and Andrew Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in expressing our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for Bill Lundy. Bill, thank you for the memories, the dedication, and the unwavering support for 40 years. You are and always will be a true Cedartown Bulldog legend.
Well, what an incredible honor for a good friend of mine, Frank, a longtime friend of yours.
Yes.
Not just a friend, more like a son to you, Frank.
I actually coached him when he was in the 9th grade.
Well, his daddy actually coached me in high school football.
Yeah. His daddy was, when I was at Jacksonville State, he was one of my mentors as I came up to one of my assignments was to get a head coach interview, and I came and I interviewed Coach Bill Lundy. Yeah. He was the head coach of the Cedartown Bulldogs.
Well, Bill Lundy, this is his 40th year on the sidelines for the Cedartown Bulldogs, and listening to some of the, I had an opportunity. Laura actually contacted me, guys, to find some old audio of Bill, and I reached back to the 1999 home game here against Mitchell Baker. Hearing Joey King and Skylar Pace's name mentioned again here in your daddy broadcast was just a thrill. And then some of those mid-2000s games, Marcus Ross, Andrew Hutchins, those kind of names. And then last year, one of the things that he said in that post-game, in one of his post-game, about how good it is to be a Bulldog, and we ended the highlight reel with that. But Bill is getting greeted down there, and Bill's not going anywhere. He's a granddad now, and he just wants
John and Lundy, and they take up quite a bit of time.
They do, and priorities are going that way. So I'm so proud to know Bill and be his friend. And when Bill Lundy's your friend, you got a friend for life. He has done so much for this community, done so much for the radio, and we're just grateful to know him. And what a great tribute that was to him.
And that's true. Bill's been my friend. If I've ever needed an attorney, I've never paid him a cent. Never paid Rick a cent. But I've always done things for them.
Yeah.
They've helped me out when I needed it.
And
I've helped them out, with clients, and they did a big lawsuit for my mother-in-law.
Well, and Bill has such a beautiful family too, and
he does. I love those boys.
They're all great. Yeah, and Laura.
I don't think Will is here, but I see Lee and Spencer.
Yeah.
And Laura.
Well,
Will is he's an intern.
He's in California, right?
Yeah, at one of the big hospitals.
But I know he is watching right now online, so a big shout out to your dad.
Well, I love you, boy, and so does your mom and daddy. And we're just so proud of it.
Well, we're ready for the kickoff of the second half. The Cass Colonels, if you recall, won the toss, elected to receive in the first quarter, so the first half, so the Dogs are going to get the ball to start the second half.
I wonder if this kid can kick it into the end zone like our kid.
Well, we haven't seen him do it yet.
I haven't seen it done yet.
Right. Because Edgar has kicked every one of his kicks into the end zone tonight. The last one he kicked, he hit the back line of the end zone. All right, this young man kicks it off. It's a short kick.
We got to field that ball.
And it's fielded by DeMarcus Garner, and he gets it across the 30 out to the 32-yard line.
We let that ball bounce, and there was a few defenders in the area.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was very scary.
I bet Coach Abrams almost swallowed his tongue.
Cedartown's going to have the ball at the 32-yard line after DeMarcus returned it about 5 or 6 yards. from where it bounced.
The last 2 times we've had the ball, our offensive line has created just huge holes for the backs, and we moved the ball, scored 2 touchdowns on the miscues of the Cass Colonels. All right, we have it 1st and 10 on the 32, and we're going to give it off to Tay Harris. Tay is on the across the 35 out to the 39-yard line.
27, Tay Harris on the carry.
So he picked up about 6 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Or excuse me, 2nd down and 3.
Well, Bill, have you dried your eyes yet?
No. Look, hey, you guys are the best. Look.
Bill, we love you.
Hey, I said hello to Will.
Yeah.
Because I know Andrew said he's watching the game, so I said hello to him.
He is.
And I told him I loved him.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Well, listen, I love you guys. I need to stop. I love you guys so much. What a nice honor. What a nice honor. What a way to go out after 40 years.
There's a 1st down run by the Bulldogs.
1st down, and I think who was carrying the ball then?
I think it was Tay Harris.
Tay Harris. So Tay carried on 1st and 2nd down, and he gets a total of 11 yards, and we have it 1st and 10 on the 43.
Well, listen, Bill, if you can hold yourself together, why don't you call a few plays for us?
I'll be honored to. Here we go with a 1st and 10 Cedartown from our own 39-yard line. We're going to hand the ball off to that terrific running back, Jules Davis. Boy, he's improving every single ball game. And look, it's uneventful, but what is that, 5 or 6 yards?
You give him the ball and you got 5 yards every time, Bill.
Yeah, he's just got that kind of intensity about him. I'd say he runs every play like it's going to be his last play of his life. I love that. 10:32 to go here, 24-0, folks. We have been gifted Christmas in September by the Cass Colonels twice.
Yes.
With a bad snap and a bad punt. But here we go with a 2nd and 5 from the 48-yard line, our own 48-yard line. Boy, Isaiah Johnson's doing a really nice job at quarterback.
You know, Coach Abrams just has the quarterback stand up and look at him for about 10 seconds.
He does. There's a handoff up the middle. Boy, what a nice bull run there. Who is that running the ball?
Michael Gibbons.
He's tough. He's tough.
That'll be a 1st down right at the marker.
Guys, I don't know that we've won a toss this year. I can't remember, but it has really been good for us to have the ball first time in the 3rd quarter. Love it. That's a good thing for us to do. 24-0 here with 9:52 to go in this 3rd quarter. Big crowd here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium. What a wonderful night. Good recognition of the Midget League football players. I don't know if they call it Midget League. What do they call it?
Just Rec League.
Rec League. Okay, I think that's went out.
They were so cute.
Oh, they were, yeah. And future Bulldogs. We're looking at future Bulldogs. 1st and 10 Cedartown from the 47-yard line of the Cass Colonels. Guys, I have a little trouble reading their numbers. I don't know if y'all are that way.
Yes, we are too. Gold numbers on white jerseys.
There's a handoff up the middle, and boy, we're just bruising. Oh, he breaks free. Number 6 carrying the football there. That's Jacoby Dorsey.
No, that's
is that Jacoby?
No, that's Isaiah.
Isaiah, okay. Running the football.
It's Jacoby.
And look at that, Frank. I'm going to make you smile, buddy. Sophomore
fullback.
Yes, sir.
Picked up 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Not complicated, no complications there, just lining up and knocking them out of there, and that's what we're doing here. Isaiah under center, and he's going to hand off on an inside trap play. Who is that?
Tay.
That Tay Harris. How many yards did he get? 10?
I think he got a 1st down.
Yeah, right at the marker.
Yeah. Well, he's a very intense player. Very intense player. He looks the part, too. You can tell he's a Clemson sign. Folks, if you don't know this, Tay Harris is going to play football for the Clemson Tigers. He's going to wear orange, Andrew.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and he's recruited for defense. I mean, that's
he did say that. Dabo did.
I was up at Cedartown High School today, saw Tay in the hallway, and he said hey to me. Just a great young man.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay, see? Well, yeah, that's how he is. All right, 8:29 to go, 24-0. Folks, stay tuned with us because we're still in a region game. We still need to take it. If we can put it in the end zone here, I'll feel a whole lot better. Under center, Isaiah Johnson with a 1st down from the 36-yard line of the Cass Colonels. Right up the middle, right up the gut. Bustin carrying a few with him. Is that
Michael Gibbons?
Michael Gibbons again. What a player. What a player. Bulldogs really really putting it on them now.
We're not doing anything fancy. We're just running straight at them.
Joe, that's it.
Clock management. Let it run down before they snap the ball.
That was Jacoby Dorsey that time. Picked up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. The ball is on the 33-yard line, Bill.
All right, that's a 2nd down and 5 to go for the Bulldogs from the 33-yard line of the Cass Colonels. I feel a touchdown. Let's see, Isaiah Johnson under center. He's got a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Tay. And, well, actually, it was not Tay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was Tay Harris. Yeah, Andrew, you make a comment. You see him in the hallway. He knows who you are. He's a humble fella. I love him.
He's always smiling at you. He's just a really good kid. 3rd down and 1 yard to go now for the Bulldogs.
7 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 24-0. Bulldogs on top. We have the ball on the 29-yard line of the Cass Colonels. 3rd down and call it a yard and a half, 2 yards. Isaiah's running under center, no shotgun. He's got Tay Harris in a wing formation to the right. He's going to hand the ball off right up the middle. He's going to run the ball. Who is it? We're going to take
Michael Gibbons that time.
Michael Gibbons. Wow.
Inside the 10-yard line to the 9, Bill.
Michael Gibbons is a senior, and that's going to put a 1st and goal for the Cedartown Bulldogs. Is that 1st and goal?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
1st and goal.
Buddy.
Again, right up the middle. We're just taking the ball right to them.
Look at that clock. There goes the clock too, buddy. 6:32 to go in this football game. We put it in here, and we're going to have a fun fourth quarter. I can tell you that. 24-0. Bulldogs on top. We're on the 9-yard line of the Cass Colonels, and let's see if we can punch it in here. There's going to be a sweep around the right side. That's Jewels Davis. Well, I love his name. Don't you like his name? Jewels Davis. Got a good sound to it. Yeah, as we progress through the year, we know that Tay Harris is committed to Clemson. Am I not correct in saying that Isaiah Johnson is committed to Kentucky?
That's DeMarcus Gardner.
DeMarcus Gardner's committed to Kentucky. No surprise of those guys. They're real, true athletes. And playing in the Southeastern Conference, that ain't easy. Just ask Brian Burdoff.
Yeah, he knows.
Yes, sir.
Good interview, by the way, with him. It was good to see him back here at Cedartown.
Yeah. All right, 2nd down and 9, ball on the 9-yard line. 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line. Under center is Isaiah Johnson. He's going to put a man in motion. He's going to run the ball right up the middle. Jewels Davis, and boy, he just bruises it in there.
Yeah, got it down to the 4, Bill. 3rd down and goal from the 4.
By the way, have I said anything lately about my man Anderson Kennard? Boy,
I told his mother a minute ago. I saw her during halftime. I said I'd love to see Anderson sprint up to the line of scrimmage.
He's every single play. We're at the 5 mark. The clock is ticking. Listen, this is great for us. Long drive on the 4-yard line, 3rd and goal from the 4. Let's see if we can get a Bulldog touchdown. Turn on the recorder. Isaiah's going to run the ball around the right side. He's going to be left side. He's going to push and what you got, guys?
2 yards down to the 2-yard line.
All right, with a clock ticking. Guys, this has been a fast third quarter.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, we've had the ball the entire time.
Yeah, we've run the ball.
Okay. No, we've had the ball the whole third quarter. Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, we're down to 4 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 4th and goal for the Dogs.
We're going to go for it.
We're going to go for it. I don't blame him. All right, in a tight formation all the way around. A quick snap to Isaiah Johnson. He's going to go in for the...
No, he's going to be short.
At the 1.
No.
I thought he got
the
push.
I thought he got the push.
Well, we had the angle there from Kelly down on the field, and he was a yard short.
Okay, well, folks, but here's what's happened this third quarter. We've had 8 minutes. We've had the ball. There's 4 minutes and 13 seconds, and Cass hasn't touched the ball in the third quarter. We have a rested defense for those not going both ways, and we're up 24-0. And all we got to do is force these guys to punt, and who knows what's going to happen.
Well, they've got to be careful because we could get a safety on this next play if we're really penetrating.
Good point, Joe.
Quarterback's going to be scrimmaging from the middle of his own end zone.
Quarterback's name is Slocum, Bill.
I fumbled.
What?
He fumbled.
Fumble and touchdown.
Touchback.
Who got it? Who got the fumble?
Jewels Davis, I think.
No, it's a safety. He fumbled and their quarterback recovered it.
There is a flag. There is a flag on the play. I saw it fly up there.
Well, it had to be a dead ball.
Did you guys pick up what it was?
Yeah, they haven't called it yet.
They threw it high in the air. That means they're usually kind of wanting everybody to know it. They threw that yellow flag high in the air. What do they signal?
Safety.
Okay. Well,
safety, unsportsmanlike conduct against Cedartown.
Oh, come on. That's several calls against us like that.
That's the second unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, now where they would normally have to kick off from the 20, they'll have to kick off from the 35 because that'll be another 15-yard penalty.
So hang on, Joe. So that dead ball foul, we got the safety. It's 26-0, but they're going to move it up 15 yards on the kick.
On the kick. They'll kick off from the 35.
That's a big benefit. That's a big benefit to them.
A free kick to us. They can either punt or kick off from a tee.
Coach Abrams is not happy on the sideline, especially with that unsportsmanlike call, and he's giving it to one of whoever it was.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
He's also not happy how that drive ended either. And Coach Abrams is one who is, he expects you to score every time you have the ball, and that time we had it a yard short, and they're going to do the free kick from the 35-yard line. They've got it teed up.
We're up 26-0, but when we're putting it on somebody, they can get frustrated and kind of do some things that bait our guys. And what do the referees see, Joe? They always see the second leg.
The response to what happened.
Yep.
And they're going to throw the flag on that.
Back to receive for the Bulldogs, number 8, DeMarcus Gardner, and number 27, Tay Harris. This kickoff is brought to you by Bowl Orthopedics.
Well, they've only had the ball one play in the third quarter.
6 seconds because it was 4:13 when they took over. There's 4:07 left to go in the third quarter.
All right, this is a pooch kick, and it's taken on the 30-yard line, and we're trying to outrun people, but we can't.
And Jewels Davis there caught it and got to the 36-yard line.
Now that was 23.
Was it 23?
Yeah, that was Rohan Kent.
Yep, you are correct.
But that gives us first down at the 36-yard line, so that's good field position for the Bulldogs. And this can be another long drive for the Bulldogs.
Their defense has got to be getting tired.
Yeah, because they've been out there the whole quarter.
Right.
And we're letting the time run off the clock because there's 25 seconds in between each play. And they're going to give it outside to Jules Davis. Jules cuts outside. He's got 6, 7, almost 8 yards on that play. The ball is going to be moved out to the 43. And it'll be
second down and 3.
Second and 3 from the 43. A good run that time by Jules Davis. All right, we got just the basic wing tee here. And we're letting the clock run down. And we do that. Remember, we did that last year or 2 years ago when we were going to the state. That keeps the other team's offense off the field. And as long as we're moving the ball, that's good for us. Give it inside to Michael Gibbons, and Michael is across the 45 down to out to the 48 or 47. That's a first down for the Bulldogs.
Guys, is it just me or does Michael Gibbons look a little bit like Juice? A little bit like Juice.
He's not quite as big as Juice.
Maybe one day. But he is his own. He is his own guy, though. Let me tell you, he's doing a great job. First down for the Dogs.
Motion to the right, and Tay Harris is going to be caught in the backfield by the defensive end.
Yeah, Cass kind of sniffed that play out pretty good. They grabbed Tay by his jersey and slung him down to the ground.
That's a loss of 7, 8, 9 yards. It'll be second down and 19 for the Bulldogs, and the ball is all the way back to the 38-yard line. Aston Turner splits way out to the left. DeMarcus is split out to the right. And two-step Throwing down the field. Oh, Jewels
got a flag.
Had it right in his hands, and it's incomplete.
There is a flag, though, on the play right there where that pass was incomplete.
I really couldn't pick up that flag, what it was about.
I don't see a flag.
Yeah, it's right there on the 42-yard line.
I don't think I think it's holding if it's anything rather than pass interference.
The officials are still discussing it right at midfield.
They're playing
the Jeopardy music.
The Jeopardy music.
Somebody give Sam a bonus on that one. I like that.
Well, that's not Sam. That's Mr. Goodfriend who's running the sound tonight. Sam on the PA. But all right, let's see what the call is.
All right, the referee is coming over to the sideline, going to give us a
personal foul.
Personal foul.
Targeting.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, it was.
I think that's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 4. I think. I don't think that's an automatic first down.
It's not an automatic first down, but this. I can see why, because that hit was almost like a blindside hit. I mean, Cass could argue that all day long, but I think the correct call was a blindside.
40 seconds in between the plays, and
of course the game clock is not running right now. I think it'll start on the snap.
They're still talking to the Cass coach over there.
Yeah.
And he's arguing something that happened earlier because he was pointing somewhere else.
Well, they've called every personal foul and sportsmanlike conduct on Cedartown tonight.
Except for roughing the passer. We haven't had that one tonight, but the night is still young.
Yeah, we hadn't roughed the passer tonight.
No, that's right.
All right, the clock is moving, and I think Isaiah, we're going to run a play. Give it inside to Dorsey.
No, Dorsey, I'm sorry.
And Dorsey is down to the 41-yard line. Going to mark him at the 40. It's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. He picked up about 6 yards on that play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Cedartown on Cass's 40-yard line.
Minute 35 left to go in the third quarter, and Cedartown's owned this third quarter.
All right, this is the basic wing tee, no splits. Sam Smith and
Tay Harris.
Tay Harris are the. No, I think that's Jewels Davis.
No, it's number 23.
That's Rohan Kent.
Ooh.
We tried to go off the left tackle, and we got tackled on the left.
Number 0 from
no gain.
That's Ian Williams, number 0. Inside a minute to play here in the third quarter. Dogs up 26-0, scoring a safety. The only points here in the third.
I think Cass is only going to have one scrimmage snap
in the third quarter, and it was 6 seconds.
And it was a safety.
It was a safety. All right. He rolls out, and it was almost intercepted. Tried to get it to
Chris Johnson.
But man from Cass moved right in front of him and knocked it down. It leaves 31 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
3rd down and 10 from the Cass 40.
We hadn't had a 3rd down and 10 tonight. This is the first one. All right, DeMarcus Garner splits out to the right. Motion to the left. Fake it to Sam. Throwing it as far as he can.
Pass interference.
And a young man knocked DeMarcus down, so that's going to be a penalty against Cass.
Yep. The pass he was going long for DeMarcus, and DeMarcus was knocked down right there about the 21-yard line. This has got to be defensive pass interference. Or a hold. It's at the 21-yard line.
Oh, I see.
Holding against Cass, so that's going to give us a 1st and 10 from the 30.
24 seconds.
The result of the penalty will be a first down for Cedartown from the 30-yard line.
And I'm going to say this again. Cass has had one offensive snap in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus and Sam. And Isaiah is going to try to run it, but he gets tackled and falls forward to the 30, so no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he rolled around the pass, I think, and nobody was open, so he tried to run, but he had nowhere to go. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, evidently DeMarcus was covered. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs lead here 26-0 over Cass. We'll be back after we have this timeout. 60-second break, and then we'll be back with the 4th quarter. You're listening to Cedartown High School football on the home of the Bulldogs, the Big AA.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
And we're back, 4th quarter about to begin. The Cedartown Bulldogs have 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Going to hand the ball off on a left side run. It's going to be Michael Gibbons. Here goes Gibbons. Gibbons 30 to the 20 to the 15, and they'll be out of bounds there. 1st down for the Bulldogs on that 15-yard run there by Michael Gibbons Jr. Go ahead.
Okay, he had that edge open, and as soon as he got to the edge, he kicked in that little afterburner and picked up a great run.
1st and 10 for the Dogs at the 14-yard line. Cedartown leading 26-0 here at the start of the 4th quarter. Isaiah Johnson in at QB under center. Traditional wing tee with a man in the backfield. Looks like Tay Harris, the wing back on the left side. Man in motion. Isaiah hands the ball off up the middle. 10-yard line to about they're going to call him down there at the 10.
Right at the 10. So it'll be 2nd down and 6, it looks like. There's 11 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Cedartown leading 26-0 and driving.
The handoff up the middle to Jacoby Dorsey that time. Got it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Again, it's the simple wing tee here. Jewels Davis, the wing back on the right side. Sweep around the right side. Tay Harris to the 10, trying to get around toward the 6-yard line. He'll be run out of bounds over there. It's going to bring up, I believe, 3rd down.
The pursuit to Tay stretched it out till he could not turn up. For 2 guys, they were pursuing him well. And so
that'll be a gain for a 3rd down and about 3. Ball is at the Cass 7-yard line. Dogs trying to stick it in the end zone here. Clock stopped because of the run out of bounds. So it will start on the snap. To the line come the Dogs. Johnson's going to hand the ball off on the left side run down left tackle.
and he'll get to the 5-yard line. He'll be close to a first down and might be just a half-yard short.
Michael Gibbons carrying the ball that time, Andrew.
Gibbons is going to take it to the 5. I think he will be about a half-yard short. It'll bring up fourth down in less than a yard.
Guys, how many minutes of this second half have we had the football?
Listen, Cash had it for 6 seconds on that safety.
And that's it.
There were 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go, and when the safety occurred, there was 4 minutes and 7 seconds left. So they've had one play which resulted into a safety, and it was only 6 seconds off the clock.
Edgar Bermudez in to attempt the field goal here. He'll tee it up at the 12-yard line. Going to be a 22-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up. Line drive kick through the uprights. Good. And the field goal makes it 29-0 Cedartown with 9:31 to play here in the fourth quarter. Let's take this 30-second break. We'll come back with the rest of this ball game after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown Memorial Stadium and Doc Ayers Field. Cedartown now leads 29-0. Cedartown electing to kick the field goal and give it to the old reliable Edgar Bermudez, who continues to amaze down there on the field. And he will be kicking the ball off from the 40. Dogs
deep is
29-0.
5 and number 4 for Cass.
Yeah, that is Braylon Hill and Ja'Kai Baldwin. There's the kick. And it's going to be down at the 5-yard line. He's going to pick it up there. He's to the 10, 15, to the 20. Trying to run around left side, 25. And out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So the Cass Colonels will take over right there. First time tonight that he's not kicked it in the end zone.
It is.
Maybe he was practicing giving it some airtime. Because, you know, he can hang that thing up in the air for an eternity. So he did that time. The defense got down there. Pretty good return from where it was taken. And the Cass Colonels will have it at the 26-yard line.
This will be their second offensive play in this second half with 9 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Cass is going to send trips to the right, a receiver to the left end, and a man in the backfield. They're in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He's going to hand off to the tailback. 25-30. He's up the middle. Got tripped up, still on his feet, 40. And down there, first down for the Colonels.
About a 12-yard gain on that.
I think we're starting to...
It's about a 13-yard gain.
Well, we still got most of our starters out there for defense. That was just a good run there by the tailback. Here's a snap. Hand the ball off again to the tailback, and he's going to meet that line and go nowhere. Nothing doing right there.
He's going to have about a foot loss. They're marking it about a foot short of the previous line of scrimmage, it looks like.
8:52 to play here in the ball game. And Cass has 2nd and 10 officially at the 39-yard line. Again, trips to the right, and a man on the left, a man in the backfield. Hand it off to the running back. He again hits the line, and he gets about 2, maybe 3, 4 yards. Second effort there. Flag is on the play. Penalty down, and we'll check that marker.
Where it happened, it has to be holding, I would think. Bill, did you see that?
No, well, I'm going to count a holding. I certainly didn't see a late hit or anything from the Cedartown side.
Unless they, by chance, as he was trying to break loose, grabbed his face mask.
Okay, well,
that's one penalty we haven't had tonight is a face mask, and it's going to be against the Bulldogs. Personal foul, face mask against Cedartown. Well, sorry, folks, I spoke it into existence.
Well, I didn't, I didn't see it, and where it happened, I thought it might be a holding penalty, but...
Well, and we know Coach Abrams, and we know he is not going to be happy with these penalties. unsportsmanlike conduct. Those are the kind of penalties you can control.
Yes.
You can control those unsportsmanlike, after the play is over, top fouls. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, man in the backfield. Quarterback's back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to run away from the coverage, runs away from 2. He's going to get some yardage. He's got a first down the 30 to the 25-yard line. And, boy, we had some pushing and shoving way back behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere near an official, but I'm telling you, there was a little bit of extracurricular activities happening there. But Cass gets a first down on that play on the quarterback keep.
Well, Taylor Ruart was double-teamed 40 yards back the other way downfield. I somehow that doesn't feel like a sportsmanlike legal play.
So Cass has it 1st and 10 at the 25. This is their first really sustained drive they've had tonight. Time of possession has really been in the Dogs' favor. Here's a snap. Going to hand the ball off to no, it's going to be a keeper. He runs around right side. Got tripped up in the backfield and tackled down at the 27. There'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Somebody's down.
Slow to get up, one of our guys.
Has got a man down. That's
Tay. Yeah, Tay has been hit hard tonight
he has,
on his
really
tackles, like just in regular plays. And we've got that week off coming up, and I know I'm talking to Coach Abrams before the ball game. He told me that this off week is much needed to get some of those
nagging
cuts
little injuries.
those little injuries like that, taken care of and resting up. So it's 2nd down and 13 after the loss for the Cass Colonels. They're at the Bulldog 29-yard line. All right, here's a handoff, and we get him in the backfield on the running back. Another
number 4, Ruark.
Yeah, Taylor Ruark there on the tackle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13.
But no gain.
Dogs lead 29-0. And the clock is ticking inside of 6:35 to play in the ball game. See if this Bulldog defense can bow up right here. 3rd down, 13.
Well, it'll be four down territory for Cass, for sure.
Absolutely, they're down. They got to score. Trips to the right, to the left. Quarterback back to pass, looking. Going to fire up the middle. It is intercepted by DeMarcus Gardner. He's to the 20, 30, 40.
He's gone.
He's gone, everyone.
He's gone. A pick six by DeMarcus Gardner. Where did he get that, Bill? Did you see? I was too excited.
Well, hey, DeMarcus, he's smart enough as a senior to lay off a little bit.
Listen.
Right in front of him in dead strut. How many yards was that?
Got to be 80 plus, close to 90.
He picked it off, I think, at the 4-yard line.
96 yards.
He turned it on, didn't he? He turned on the Jets.
But, Bill, he is smart the way he runs. I've seen him do it several times this year. He waits on his block, then kicks in the afterburner, and he'll slow down for another block, and then he kicked it on and ran all the way.
Absolutely. Great play. Good nail in the coffin right there. Good nail in the coffin.
Bermudez in to attempt the extra point. Now this is Castanon. Junior Castanon's kick is good, and the score is now 35-0 Bulldogs with 6 minutes to play in the ball game. So a pick six. Cedartown has taken advantage of Cass mistakes tonight and turned what was a great drive for the Colonels into a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll come back with more action after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog Football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Score correction on my part. It's 36-0. It was our scoreboard put 34 on the board, but it was actually 35, and then with the extra point, it made it 36-0. So the Dogs in control and are going to go to 6-0 here in a few minutes.
And I really like being able to say that in the fourth quarter, don't you?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're beating a good team.
Well, and Cass is a good team. They're big, they're physical. but the Dogs are just showing their grit. I mean, they're being Bulldogs out there. All right, here's the kick. Bermudez is kicking it off, and he kicks a long one. It's going to be taken at the 3-yard line. He's going to take it out to the 10, 15. Clothesline tackle. They're going to call a flag on that on the Dogs.
Now, that's not near as bad as the one that was on us. He grabbed his shoulder pad. He didn't grab his up around the collar of the shoulder pad. He grabbed the part that's laying on the upper shoulder outside.
But this is definitely going to be a 15-yard penalty on Cedartown, I think.
Who made the tackle? Who made the tackle for us?
I didn't see that right off.
It was like a blur.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
the officials are talking about this. I wonder if they pick up the flag here.
I totally disagree with that call. Totally disagree with it.
I really didn't. I mean, so it was a high tackle. He kind of pulled his arm out there, and I think he did grab a hold of something. But so here's the official call. The officials looking toward us. Personal foul, face mask, Cedartown.
Oh, well, what they call that for is because anything they call horse collar, what we use, or grab the helmet. If you grab the helmet, even at the earlobe or ear hole.
And there's also, is there another penalty?
What?
It looks like he just did. So the penalties are offsetting.
Offsetting.
So that's a break for Cedartown right there.
I did not see that. Maybe one of the other officials, reason they huddled up, threw one up here. I didn't see it. Yeah, there was one on the 30, and then
so the offsetting penalties, you're right, Joe, were after the play was over.
Yeah.
But they still enforce the face mask penalty. So Cass is going to have good field position at the 31. 5:55 to play in the ball game. Trips to the right, one to the left. Here's the snap, running play. Quarterback's going to keep it, spins down, and Juelz Davis pulls him down to about the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain on the play.
5:40 left to go in the ball game.
If you have lost a cell phone on the visitor side, please visit the visitor's concession stands. You claim your cellular device. Thank you.
Second down and 9 now for the Cass Colonels. They're running the I formation here. Or no, there's just a shotgun, beg your pardon. Hand the ball off to the tailback. He's got some running room. It's to the 40, to the 45, down the far sideline 50 and inside Bulldog territory to the 46-yard line. Runs out of bounds to stop the clock at 5:09. Marcus Gardner able to catch him there on the far side, but not before a first down for Cass.
Guys, I'm going to try to grab a quick, short interview with Eli Barrow, catch up with what he's doing. He's over here on the sidelines. I love him.
He's one of your favorite Bulldogs, Bill. 1st and 10. Cass with trips to the right. Hand the ball off again to the tailback, and he's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards, pushing with second effort. The pile still moving. They're going to give him 6 on the play. Across the 40 to the 39, maybe even 7. We'll see where they actually stop it. Looks like it's going to be a 5-yard gain.
What you got, Bill?
One of my favorite Bulldogs shows up for as many games as he can, but he is a University of Georgia Bulldog. Eli, first of all, has it been 2 years since you played?
It's crazy to think about, really. I feel like I was just on this field like a few days ago, really. I don't know.
You still played with a lot of guys here. We'll hold for the call.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to run around the left side. He's got a first down, 30-25. He's got some speed. He slides down at the 20-yard line inside the 20 to the 19. First down for the Cass Colonels.
Eli, you signed to play with West Georgia, a full scholarship. You're now over to University of Georgia. How you liking it over there? Is it okay?
I love it. I'm working with the team every day. Just ready to start playing in January, though.
Listen, and I have no doubt he's going to be making a team and playing. I'm telling you, this guy's best linebacker on broadcast.
Here's a snap.
Play, guys.
Run. Oh, we got it. We got it. The running back immediately there and pushed him there. He's going to get no yardage on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
You look like you're still in great shape.
I work out every day, run as much as I can, so trying to be the best I can when I start in January.
Are you happy for these guys? These sophomores played with you as a senior.
Yeah, so they're seniors now. They were sophomores when I was a senior, and it's good to see them grow up to the team they are right now.
That's Eli Barrow, folks, my favorite linebacker. Thank you, Eli. Thank you.
Trips to the right, one to the left. Snap. Quarterback going to hand the ball off and a run up the middle again, and he's going to push the pile again. And it's going to be a gain of about 2 yards. It'll bring up third down. Clock ticking inside of 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Cedartown is going to win this game. The only question is it going to be a shutout?
Well, that's, the defense is playing right now like they don't want to let this team score against them, even though they're deep in our territory.
3rd down and 8 to go for the Cass Colonels at the 17-yard line of Cedartown. They've been close to the end zone a few times. The Dogs have said, no, you shall not pass. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion, goes to the right, snap. Running back's going to try to run it up the middle. He's not going to get the first down. He's going to be close to it, though, at the 11-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 4th and short, and the Cass Colonels are certainly going to go for this.
Oh, yeah.
4th and 2 will be the call.
Michael Gibbons made that tackle, and he's had himself some kind of game.
For pride, this is going to be, let's see if we can stop this run right here. Here's the snap, going to try to get us to jump. Did we jump?
Yeah,
we did. It's going to be the first offside penalty on the Dogs tonight. Yep, and it's going to give Cass a first down. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
That's something usually the guys will say, don't jump off sides, don't jump off sides. You come out of the defense huddles. Y'all be careful, don't jump off sides. But you're so intense and ready to fire off the ball, it does happen.
The clock is running now. We're getting close to 2 minutes. Cass has first and goal at the 7-yard line. Here's the handoff. The running back, nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled there and stopped.
A loss.
Loss of a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the and a flag after the play. Another flag.
I think it's against Cass.
We'll check this one here. Clock stopped at 1:46, and we're checking the flag. The officials are talking about it. Here comes the head ref. Looks like it's going to be on the Colonels, maybe. Yes. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Cass. That'll be 15-yard penalty. That's going to really make it a lot tougher to score.
Yes, it is. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 22 yards to go, Andrew.
Yep, 2nd and goal at the 20, looks like the 22, yep.
With 1:46 seconds left to go in the ball game.
And now the clock is running. Cass with 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tight wing on the right, a man in the backfield. Kind of a fumble snap, though, but they pick it up. Running back around the right side, 20 to the 15. He's going to be knocked out of bounds there at the 10-yard line. A little bit of pushing on the sideline, and I think they're going to get us for a push. And a flag is going to be thrown. Yeah, that was unnecessary down there.
But that's not an automatic first down, I don't think.
Even so, I mean, the line to gain is the goal line.
Yeah, it'll be half the distance from the end of the run.
1:23 to go. Clock stopped on the penalty. Officials still talking about it. This game should be over by now, but with all the penalties we've had in this drive, it's just lingering on. Bill Lundy will have Coach Abrams and a few other interviews after the ball game, so be sure to stay tuned for that. It's going to be personal foul, offsetting penalties. So the officials did see both the initiating push and then the retaliation after that. So the officials catch both of those, and it's going to be offsetting penalties. So the gain on the play is good. It's going to be 3rd down and goal at the 12-yard line. Let's see if the Dogs can. Again, this is 4-down territory for Cass. Cedartown's going to win, as we mentioned, but can the defense win with a shutout? We'll see. Shotgun, quarterback, scrambles to his left. He's got a man in pursuit. He's going to be brought down behind the line. A sack.
Ooh, boy, that was
Number 6 for the Bulldogs, Jacoby Dorsey.
And he takes about a 10-yard loss, Andrew.
Dorsey pursued him and brought him down. He broke free of that line, and then it's going to be 4th and goal way back at the 24-yard line.
Well, they're going to have to throw the ball, and it's going to have to be in the end zone if they hope to score.
That's right. The clock is ticking, so this is definitely the last play of the ball game for Cass. Whether or not it's going to be a score or not, we shall find out. 4th and goal at the 23. Trips to the right, one to the left. It's the shotgun with a man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback. Back to pass. Throws up the middle. Tipped. Intercepted by Cedartown. To the 10, to the 15. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He's going to go down. Oh! Ashton Turner with a pick.
And tried to tight rope a walk there on about the 40-yard line. He stepped out of bounds on the 40. And he intercepted that right at the goal line.
Yes, he did.
That's, a 60-yard
60-yard return there on that, just about. And the Dogs are going to take a knee here with 18 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think.
But Bill.
Ashton Turner.
Bill.
Look at him.
Ashton Turner. And the Cedartown defense is going to shut out the Cass Colonels.
Wow.
The Cass Colonels, who are ranked top 10 in the state.
Yes, and they've been scoring a lot of points every game. Listen, we wanted to keep them out of the end zone. You guys notice that?
That's right. I was telling Andrew that they were playing defense like you're not going to get into the end zone right there at the last.
Yeah. Well, it's been a tough game. Listen, I know it's 36-0. Feels a lot closer than that, though. Wow.
Victory formation.
Yeah, love that. Victory formation on one. Victory formation on one. Ready, break.
That's it. Cedartown's going to win it, shutting out the Cass Colonels 36-0. Listen to this crowd. A full house at Doc Ayers Field.
The fireworks, guys. Here come the fireworks. Here we go.
Wow.
Just a show of absolute dominance for the Cedartown Bulldogs team. Absolute, especially by the defense. The offense did their job. And just a great job by the Cedartown Bulldogs to improve to 6-0 in region play, and 2-0 in region play, 6-0 overall.
I really was hoping for it, but didn't know. I thought we might have had one loss by now. But Cedartown 6-0. This is phenomenal for the Dogs.
Joe, this was a game that we had circled on our calendar.
Oh, yeah, I thought.
At the beginning of the season.
I thought Cass and Cartersville.
Yes.
Now the next step. Now, we're off next week. Then we go to Hiram play. And then we go to Dalton.
Yep.
Then we come home
for two. Cartersville and then Woodland.
And home, the last two home games. And folks, we'll finish up the football season before November.
That's right.
I can't ever remember.
October 25th is the final regular season game.
Yeah, and then we have a week off. And then, 2 weeks from that is the playoff start.
Playoffs will be starting.
I cannot believe that we'll finish before November 1st.
We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back with our post-game report. So let's play that post-game cart back at the radio station, and we'll come back after this here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Apply now. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, Go Bulldogs! Bulldogs.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. Welcome to the Sports Talk Live post-game show here on WGAA 106.1 FM, AM 1340, and streaming online at WGAAradio.com.
Welcome back. We're at the end of the ball game. It's the final score. Cedartown winners 36-0 over the Cass Colonels. Coach Abrams is with Bill Lundy, so let's go down to the sidelines.
All right.
I think he's got Coach.
Yeah, I got him right here.
Go ahead.
First of all, Coach Abrams, congratulations on a very big region win against a very good football team.
Yeah, they're a talented football team. They were a little bit short-handed. Quarterback got hurt last week, so didn't quite know what to expect defensively. Kind of thought that we would get what we had out of the quarterback. I thought we'd see that guy, number 7, and we did. But, just proud of our kids for coming out and executing and winning. We got off to a little slow start, and we did some things that we got to correct, obviously, as we always do. But at the end of the day, we're proud to be sitting where we're sitting right now.
You were an opportunistic football team. You took advantage of some catastrophic mistakes of Cass, resulting in at least 13 points. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we take advantage of it. We didn't, I'd rather gotten 7 points down on the first drive. And then, the big thing that I'm concerned with is our penalties. We still got to clean up our penalties. But I think for the most part, anytime you get turnovers like we did just a second ago, and I thought Marks was real big right there at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So, and then in the kicking game too, I thought we did some things, good things. They had some trouble snapping. So, and then Edgar kicked the ball in the end zone. I don't remember how many times, 3 or 4. So I'm glad to see him come on and start doing that.
Coach, I don't know how many years it's been since we've had a kicker that is such a weapon, but I almost feel like we can get 3 from 30 and in. Talk about Edgar Bermudez and what he's meant, especially kicking it off in the end zone.
Yeah, he was kicking the ball very well in warm-ups today, so I thought he might do that. So he's just getting better and better, and he takes it serious, and he does everything we ask him to do. So that's a big thing, is just that he takes pride in it, and he's seeing the fruits of his labor now.
You've always been team as a coach, but there were some individual efforts that I have to talk about. DeMarcus Gardner on that big pick just totally took the wind out of their sails. Juelz Davis, Sam Smith had another good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all those guys. They've been consistent. And then that's what you look for. Consistency is a little better than perfection, because you're never going to reach perfection. But Mark's pick was big. They were holding him and grabbing him. They got a few penalties there when we tried to throw him the ball. Juelz running the football. He made several stops defensively. I thought were big for us, especially the quarterback, because he's an athletic kid. I was worried about him getting out and moving around. And Sam did the same as well. And then both of them running the ball and made some big plays on offense too.
Michael Gibbons.
Yeah, Mike as well. So on both sides of the ball, he kind of got going. They missed him a few times at fullback, and he was running the ball very well. And then, he's I don't know how many tackles he had, obviously, but he makes a bunch of them.
You can't be better than 6-0 at this point of the game, but we got probably a much-needed open date next week.
Yeah, no doubt. We've had 6 straight, so that wears on us. So I think they'll be ready to have a break right now, and hopefully, we can go 1-0 next week in the break. Make sure we do do everything we need to do to get ourselves ready for this final stretch, this last 4 games.
You could ask him, hey, Bill, can you hear me?
Wait, can you get that, Coach? He can hear Coach Abrams.
Okay, got a quick question. Cedartown controlled the ball the second half. The fourth quarter, Cass had one play which ended up in a safety in only 6 seconds, and then we continued that on into the third quarter. Did
you realize that?
Speak on that, Coach.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Time management, ball control. It was awesome.
I've never seen that
half.
before.
Yeah, I mean, they were giving us some things. Defensively, and one of our goals is to score. Unfortunately, we didn't score. We get right down there and then don't score, and we get the safety the next play. But kind of disappointed in the fact that I think we held the ball like 7 minutes or something right there. Yeah. So not scoring, and it's hard for them to score when we got the football. So and that's what our offense is about, really. So.
Coach, what's the plan? I know we've got an open date next week. Will the guys have a couple of days off, or will everybody kind of take a couple of days?
Yeah, we'll take a couple of days off, give them some time on both ends of the week, and try to be smart about how we practice next week, and trying to get better. Really, the focus next week will be on us, trying to get better at some things, and then turn our focus to Hiram the following week.
Another big win, and that's a really good team, Hiram.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they beat Cass last week, and I don't know what's going on tonight, but this region is going to be a battle every week.
Congratulations on another big win, and personally, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's the story we got. I'm going to get an interview with this great quarterback, Isaiah Johnson. Isaiah, first of all, congratulations on a big win. You have quarterbacked this Bulldog team to a 6-0 record. Talk a little bit about how you guys feel about where you are.
We feel pretty confident right now. We got some stuff to improve on. We can get less penalties, less personal fouls and all that. But we just come in every day, try to be consistent, have a great attitude. But I think we just got toned down on the penalties.
This was a good team you beat. They had a quick running backs and quick defensive backs. You guys 36-0, but a good team.
Yes, sir. We come in. We don't really care about rankings or nothing. We don't care about none of that. We come get the job done. So we just come out here and play as hard as we can, try to get the win, at the end of the day.
You got a really great arm, but I love seeing you play defense too. Do you have a preference? I know you like quarterback. I know that. You're great at it, but you also love to hit.
Yeah, I love linebackers in my heart, basically. I know. But I'm playing quarterback, help the team, do whatever the team needs me to do.
Isaiah, we love you. You're doing a great job. Look forward to seeing you in 2 more weeks for the game against Hiram.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to be the story from down here. I love it. I've tried to get Edgar Bermudez. Guys, I've never interviewed a kicker, and I promise you, we're going to get an interview with Edgar Bermudez. I have never seen a kicker like this that hits everything, puts it in the end zone, makes our field goals, makes our extra points. He's as close to automatic as you can get, and that is just like they do in the pros. So we're going to get an interview with him, but that's the story from down here. Guys, look, I love you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What a surprise. And 40 years, behind a blink.
Well deserved, Bill, and we appreciate you, Bill.
Okay.
That's Bill Lundy down on the sidelines here. We're going to come back up top with our stats. Let me see if we can get some of those here. Let me check my email. My mother, Rita Carter, on the stats. Let's see if my stats have come in yet. And not quite yet, so we're going to wait for that here. But let's see the final. Some of the scores as we await. Some of the scores we have as of right now. We haven't heard anything since a 35-0 lead for Rockmart in the first half, but we do have a score. Altoona has broken away from Dalton. They lead 42-21 over the Catamounts, and thank you very much. And Sonoraville 35-6 over Murray County. Central 35-0 over Mundy's Mill. That was in the first half. Temple 49, Pepperell 21, fourth quarter score there. We'll have some other scores, of course, on the Georgia High School scoreboard show in a moment. Right now, let's get these stats, and then we're going to wrap up our broadcast here from Cedartown. Let's see if I can find the – okay, here we go. So your final stats for the Bulldogs. We had 259 yards on the ground, 3 yards passing for a total of 262 yards. 2 of 4 in passing with 11 first downs. 3 fumbles. Sorry, Joe. 3 fumbles, and we recovered. There were 3 fumbles,
5 penalties for 45 yards. For Cass, 111 yards rushing, 49 yards passing for a total of 160 yards. We don't keep up with time and possession, but I would think that Cedartown dominated in that, as they usually do. 6 for 14 in passing for Cass with 11 first downs. 2 interceptions, big ones. 2 fumbles, and both of them lost. 7 penalties for 55 yards. A lot of penalties tonight on both sides. I know that's something that Coach Abrams would like to improve upon. Let's take this 2-minute break, and we're going to come back to wrap it up here from the field. 2-minute break from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and they'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. The staff at Smith & Miller Funeral Home invites you to call them at any time of the day, any day of the week for immediate assistance. 678-901-1234. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Apply now. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
Your final score once again here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field, 36-0 over the Cass Colonels. Cedartown will be off next week before we hit the road for 2 in a row. Cedartown will face the Hiram Hornets. Then we'll go to Dalton and take on the Catamounts before we have the big matchup. Our next home game is going to be right here against Cartersville late, about mid part of October. And then we wrap up the regular season here at home against Woodland on October 25th. So we got some big games coming up here in the next 4 weeks. We hope you'll join us here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Coming up when we get done here at the stadium, we're going to send it back to the Georgia News Network scoreboard show. But before we do that, I wanted to give you a few more score updates here that I have. Again, the Rock Martin Yellow Jackets are playing at Cahulla Creek. In the last report we had, third quarter score, 35-0 lead for Rock Mart. Dalton trailing Altoona. Looks like Altoona is going to pick up their first region win. Dalton still winless in region play. They're struggling pretty mightily here. Well, so that's the story here from Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Your final score, once again, is Cedartown 36 and Cass 0. For Frank, Joe, for Joseph on camera, Bill Lundy down on the sidelines, Mom on stats, DJ back at the radio station, Andrew Carter wishing you a wonderful night. And let's head to the Georgia News Network scoreboard right now here on the Big Double A. Good night, everyone.
W291 TS Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School